is going on, fellow noobs? Nooblander here. Today we're going to be doing the Cursed Hero event in Black Desert. The Cursed Hero event is based on the Netflix streaming show Cursed. It's a really great show. I'm loving it so far. You need to be level 53 to begin the quest. You need to go to Black Spirit, go to his event quests. Bipash beckons. Everything in this world is the will of Elion. Have faith and Elion will guide your way. Remember that priest that used to preach about God's will to the starving people in the abandoned land of Calpheon? His name was Bipash. He seems to be looking for us. Another shady job, perhaps, shall we? Hee hee. So we need to go visit this guy at the abandoned land.
Everything you do is the Lord Elion's will.
You again? As a priest of Elion, I can scarcely fathom asking a favor of someone like you, but a fellow holy follower is in dire straits and is in unfortunate need of a skilled sellsword. And despite everything you've done, I recommended you, so come to the quiet place in Calpheon City immediately. I've assured them of your arrival and already received a donation towards the cause.
Trust me, you will all...
Black Spirit summons again, cursed from another world. This fake priest guy that poisons villages, he hasn't changed one bit. Nothing like posing death and violence as the will of God. Let's see what he's up to. The Black Spirit is wary of Bipash, yet told you to go to the quiet place in Calpheon City he spoke of. Alright. Okay, so the Black Spirit's in, I'm in. We've reached the quiet place in Calpheon. Ah, you've come. Good. Whew, what a relief. Come closer so I can introduce you to these guests. They call themselves the Red Paladins. You'll realize how great they are just by talking with them. Only the holy calling moves us forth. Who are you? We are faithful servants who follow the God's call and preserve peace and order. Simply speaking, we are foreigners from another world. Heeding our words is akin to following the Almighty. Another world? Why have you come here? We're pursuing an evil menace who wields wicked magic. Nothing but a foul-blooded witch, that one is. She leaves only death and destruction in her wake wherever she goes. But we've got her cornered. She has fled here, so you will help us catch her. That's why we're here, despite the danger. Crossing between worlds will not keep us from apprehending this heathen. Their words fall from the mouth of God. You've heard of the wicked tree in Tarif, yes? I believe it's called Nentusa Letusa. They say that monstrous thing bathed in the evils of magic wailed just a few days prior. I find no surprise for this to come from the same town that housed the wicked Elezra. They claim they had nothing to do with Elezra, but who knows? Perhaps they were assuredly involved in Elezra's wrongdoings, and the same goes for the incident. This revelation offers political complications as well. Anyhow, give me your hand, and I'll give you something for your journey. I'll take the money. A poor neighborhood is distraught, and it's not the will of Elion to turn such away. An ominous rumor. Since this incident occurred in Medea, it'll complicate things if Calpheon officially intervenes. I thus enlisted your aid, adventurer. Otherworldly or not, all evils must be laid to rest, should they not? So he suspects that Tarif incident in Medea is related to who the Red Paladins are in pursuit of, and wants to investigate why the tree wailed. Alright, we'll speak with our council. How are the Red Paladins able to go world hopping but are still this cheap? That the priest took a hell of a cut. Lone witness. Nentusa Letusa. Wailing is no regular incident. Was Elezra really involved? Or maybe there's something more interesting. Let's hurry on to Tarif. Seemed you to hear the news regarding Nentusa Letusa. I'm relieved to see you here, adventurer. Nantusa Letusa is currently enveloped in an unknown energy, making it quite unstable and may explode at any second. And here I thought I'd need to send you for your help. You always seem to wind up where you are needed most. What? People from another world are in Calpheon? That is not what I expected to hear. This complicates things. Nantusa Letusa whaling is no regular incident. Alan Sabine's guidance. If such an otherworldly calamity has truly befallen our world, Nantusa Letusa may have been trying to warn us. On the night it wailed, no one witnessed any suspicious characters or behavior. Me, over here, I saw someone. Those otherworld people were here that day. Why does no one listen to me? Alan Sabine, I asked you, and you said you didn't see anyone. Okay, Alan, what do you have to say, buddy? Well, that's because Kokushiga is the one who needs to know. A girl, she fell straight on top of the tree. I was shocked and elated. Elated, of course, because I haven't felt shock in so long, haha. And that girl got right back up. At first glance, her dark powers seem similar to ours. Still different, though. She's quite the special one. Our village is already under terrible scrutiny thanks to Elezra. The last thing we need is otherworldly beings just falling right out of the sky. So where is she right now? You're brilliant, Ahan, but I've been around longer than I can even remember. Trust me when I say that only the adventurer can help us now. That's me.
I have seen the way you walk. A trained combatant.
Kokushiga, there's someone we need to go see. I'll lead the way, as best as a painting can, anyway.
How much are you aware of the Kartimba?
I am Zaramas Kasula, the owner of Kasula Farm.
Did you by any chance see anyone suspicious last night? This doesn't concern you, not even the likes of mice scurried about here. I swear on the freedom of Asula, the small god, stop stalling, foreigner, and turn back.
If there is something you need, tell me right away.
This would be the one the portrait spoke of. Wait, did he just threaten us with that carving knife? Why, I oughta. There's a villager running towards us, too. Is it 'cause we annoyed this old fart? Okay, this villager wants to get our attention. Don't waste Zaramus' time. He holds a deep sadness in his heart. He suddenly stood up. Do you know why? Who are you? What have you done to Zaramus? Alan Sabine sent you, you say? A suspicious person? Not many come here. Anyways, enough with your questions. You are the outsider. Explain yourself. Strange. I had never seen Zaramus react so strongly. You haven't done something out of place, have you? He has been silent and disheartened ever since his granddaughter went missing during the 3 days of darkness. He refused any invite to the village, and sculpting became his obsession. But he recently seemed to feel better, at peace, perhaps. I was relieved. He recently even began to tend to the barn as well. Okay, the barn. Let's rush over there before we need to listen to more of this guy's boring life. Seems the barn is that way. Let's pretend we're heading elsewhere, then take a peek. Alright, let's sneak over there. No sign of livestock, but there's a shabby plank of wood. Halt! Any closer and... What? My powers have stabilized. That black cloud following you. Is it the one responsible? She can see me? I'm not used to this. I didn't have time to freshen up my spirit. But yes, she's definitely from another world, and from what my eyes can gather, she's no ordinary fool. Okay. You know I hail from a different world. Then why did you sneak in here? What do you want from me? Are you the one the Red Paladins are looking for? The Red Paladins have come to this world? Have you met them? I hear they're pursuing an evil menace. Evil? Ha! Bold words for murderers of the innocent, if only because they possess magical powers. Have you come to take me to them, then? You're welcome to try. I have not survived this long by luck. What they call wicked I call survival. I've slain every Red Paladin who has come to end me. You will be no different. I knew it. That power within her isn't ordinary. Huh, why the long face? What? We're helping her now? Look, you know me. Make me happy with some explosions and death and I got your back. Just make up your mind already. If we're choosing between the fake priest and the portrait mage, well, it's too obvious who is playing the villain. Also, I'm starting to like this friend here. I wonder why she chose to hide here. Those Red Paladin oafs could probably never even imagine. All thanks to that portrait with incredible powers. When I first fell from the tree, the portrait gave me the sword and told me to come here. That Grandpa Zaramus would help me. It also mentioned one other who would come to my aid. Tell me, was it referring to you? The Red Paladins, I remember so clearly what they did to us. I'll never forget. The Red Paladins claim it is the will of God to pillage and murder other races. They razed my village to the ground in one night and killed as many of us as they could find, solely because we possess magical abilities. If there were any at all cordial in requesting your aid, rest assured they are now tracking you. Since you know your way around this world, don't believe me? Feel free to walk out and see what steel greets your eyes. With you as you are, I would expect they wish to cleanse this world of you as well. Oh no, we're surrounded. He's not looking. Let's get him while he's not looking. Oh. Next. There's one on the roof. There's the last one. Tried to run away from me after attacking me. The Red Paladins are not fearful, they simply despise what they cannot control. They will make assumptions about events that have not yet come to pass and act upon them, delivering judgments then and there. In this, their hold over the world is secure. They profess to lead all towards a righteous path. But they are charlatans, ingrates, who would destroy anything that deviates from their narrow vision. See, I told you, they were tailing you to find me. Before I met you, I had no control over my powers. The Red Paladins are bound to have noticed our location. I need to spread my tracks by moving with you, but before we leave, I wish to say goodbye to Zaramus. Okay, let's say goodbye to him.
I can't find anyone with good taste in sculptures around here. What about you?
Thank you for everything. You and everyone else in this village will be in danger if I stay here any longer. Okay, he gives her a statue. Is this for me? Zaramus, I thank you, I swear, I'll treasure it.
Kana, her name.
We should be off now. Our fight with the Red Paladins is inevitable, so let's take down a few if we can. Gramps, thank you so much. Thank you for the statue as well. I won't forget. I also lost something precious to me when I first came here, something the Red Paladins certainly want in their possession. I need to find out if they took it. I feel their aura not too far from here. Could you distract them? Meanwhile, I'm going to go loot their hideout. Okay, we need to cause a distraction. That should do it. Here she is. I know not how I found myself in this world. I can only recall a blinding light that flashed as I was being chased by the Red Paladins. I wasn't really in search for anything. Wait, right there. That's the mark of the Red Paladins. The Red Paladins? I can't believe they've infiltrated this world already. The Sword of Power is not here, but no matter, we will find Nimue and see our duty through. We've also found the nearby village of Tarif to be tainted with evil and witchcraft. They shan't be ignored. We must return to Tarif. The Red Paladins are relentless. They will destroy the village and everyone in it. Timed quest. Oh, great, I'm ready. Okay, you should go first. I'll follow you soon. We have 3 minutes to get to Tarif. Kokushiga, why are you... Tarif is tainted with evil and witchcraft and must be destroyed? Ah, I see. I sensed a disturbing presence. Oh, are they the Red Paladins? I was on patrol because I felt a strange energy nearby, and those people. You treacherous witch, did you really think we wouldn't know what you're up to? That we'd just leave you to spread your vile influence to the wicked creatures of other worlds? Reveal yourself. This place carries the will of the great sorceress Karshin. How dare you raise your voice on these grounds? Undoubtedly evil blood overflows here. Birds of the same feather, I reckon. I will burn you all down, along with that gauntly cursed tree. Ceases at once, Red Paladins. You seek to slay even the innocent? You finally revealed yourself. Ha! In God's name, we will execute you. Kokushiga, I'll leave this to you while I evacuate the village. Bring it on. Bring it on. Is everyone accounted for? Thank goodness. I suppose no world can be left without evils like this. Why would they do such a thing? Thank you. We would have been in deep trouble if it wasn't for you. Alright, so the Red Paladins are after this sword. Now, I don't normally just put my spirit in the game all willy-nilly, but it's literally called the Sword of Power. No brainer, right? Those monsters, we need to hurry back. As long as I'm here, they'll be back for more. Is everyone accounted for? Thank goodness. I gave nary a thought to them attacking others without myself or the sword of power at stake. There is a tale passed down from where I'm from. Whosoever wields the sword of power shall be the one true king, it says. Father Cardin, the leader of the Red Paladins, wants to give the sword of power to who he deems to be a worthy master. The sword was entrusted to me by my mother before her passing. She implored me to take the sword to a person named Merlin. I nearly lost it as they pursued me. That's when powerful magic was released and I found myself here. I was certain the sword of power must have come to this world as well. I tried to sense the sword's aura, but to no avail. The secret order we intercepted from the Red Paladins indicated the sword of power isn't here. That may be so, but if such is the case, I must return to my world before they do. But how? Let's find out.
I have seen the way you walk. A trained combatant.
Is there a way for Nimue to return? Of course there's a way. Want to hear this great idea I just thought of? Let's use the spell of the ancients. With the proper tools, the right location, and a bit of luck, it should all work out fine. First of all, we need an object that holds enough magical power to send Nimue back, and a mirror to reflect the world she's returning to.
How much are you
Fortunately,
aware of the
you already have the statue of Kasula, the vessel holding the right amount of magical power, an item most difficult to acquire. The statue of Zaramas gave me? It was crafted from a thick branch that fell from Nantusa Latusa on the day you arrived here. I made the request of him personally. Kasula is a mischievous god who takes joy in leading people astray, but he guides them to the right path eventually. The power of Nantusa Latusa and Zaramas' hope for your safe return should be more than enough.
Sometimes my mind doesn't feel okay.
A statue, a mirror, and a map. But the mirror is another story. It must be large enough to clearly reflect the place she wishes to return to. If only we had some kind of map of where she's going. And a good one, too. If it's not perfectly accurate, who knows what world she could wind up in. Might there be a lake nearby? A lake with calm waters may serve as a makeshift mirror. I also know the Red Paladins carry maps with them for their murderous pilgrimage. With your help, adventurer, I'm sure we could get one. So a huge but calm lake, able to hold this amount of magic. How about Lake Kaya and Calpheon? I dare say that would be perfect. It's quite the distance to travel, so maybe Nimue should set off first, while our adventurer friend can help relieve a Red Paladin of his map.
Ahan Kiss is a woman full of charms.
Alright, let's find one of these bad boys. This is it! We completed the pilgrimage map Nimue was talking about. These cloth paladin guys are so weak, it's not even whetting my spirit. Hurry over to Lake Kaya before they bother us again. We've made it to Nimue without incident. Such a calm and peaceful place, just like my village before it was turned to ashes by them. Here's the map. Thank you for all your help. Words cannot do my gratitude justice. It's a shame I can't return with the statue Gramps made me. Oh, regarding Zaramas, I could feel he wished to convey a message upon our first meeting, though he is without his voice. His lips seem to utter a name. I learned about his granddaughter from the townsfolk, so I can only assume, but I know well his pain. Here, please take this at least. It's a token of appreciation for all you've done. Also, if I could ask one last favor of you, please tell Zaramas he will be in my thoughts. Let him know of my safe return and that I wish him health and happiness. Farewell, though I somehow feel we are fated to meet again. Nimue has vanished like a briefly shining star. Lake Kaya remains still as if nothing happened. And she's off, leaving behind these coins with a strange symbol. Well, back to Zeramis, then we can adventure it up again. He's not going to try and caress us with his knife again, will he? After seeing him, shall we go to Tarif next, since Alan Turbine helped us a lot too? Of course. We've returned to Zeramis to thank him for Nimue.
I am Zaramas Kasula, the owner of Kasula Farm.
In Zeramis, Nimue went back safely. Zeramis Kazula is quiet, yet appears calm. He's carving a figurine, which seems to resemble Nimue.
Polishing sculptures is my hobby at this tedious farm.
Oh, Nimue, I see that she's returned to her world. Even here, while those red paladins caused quite the ruckus, things have now calmed down. But what's that you have in your hands? They are not of this world, I see. Yet coins worth researching for sure. Mind giving the coins to me? I'll give you something that'll be useful in your travels in return. Something worth holding on to. You could keep a coin as a keepsake to remember your friend Nimue.
How much are you aware of the Cartian book?
We can exchange these coins that Nimue gave us for 100 crons total. Valks plus 40. We can get 2 of those. A Valks plus 60. And then the last one is the gratitude box here, which you get a secret book of Old Moon, Blessing Kamasilva, and 100 cronstones. So this is the best one. You can get 6 more coins with the web event, so we can get a 40 stack and an extra 10 crons. Or if you want to forego this, you could get 2 of these. I'm going to trade them for the gratitude box. That does it for the Cursed Hero questline. Thanks a lot for joining me. Have a great day, noobs.